400 freestyle S7. The young 15-year-old Nora MEISTER in the centre lane, next to Germany's Denise GRAHL. Neil Sahin goes for Turkey. 16-year-old in lane 1. First of the 3 Swedes is Agnes Kramer in 2. 2 bronze medals already this week for Nicola St Clair Maitland. And the favourite, the young 15-year-old Nora MEISTER, next to Denise GRAHL. Well, winner of both the 50 and 100 freestyle GRAHL, Erel HALEVI from Israel, goes in 6. The third Swede is Ida Andersson-Wolf. And the second German, Katharina Rossler.
Well, Denise GRAHL already with victories in the 50 and the 100 metre freestyle. She'll be looking to get the triple in the freestyle crowns, but there's the favourite for this one, Nora MEISTER of Switzerland, the 15-year-old in the centre lane. We see Denise GRAHL getting away well, also getting off the blocks reasonably well with Agnes Kramer of Sweden in that yellow hat. We've noticed now that she's starting to really try and get an advantage off the starts, and it really helps her in the early stages of the race. Already it's MEISTER winding up that stroke, that high stroke rate that she's got. She doesn't get much out of her legs, so she's really winding this up. She attacked her heat swim this morning, and she set the gauntlet for what could be a great final swim.
Yeah, it was a very fast swim from Nora MEISTER this morning in the heats. 5:31, significantly faster than anyone else. Denise GRAHL, she could afford to take it a little bit easier in the heats. She knew she would qualify for the final comfortably. The champion in the 50 and the 100 freestyle from Germany. Struggling to stay pace with a young Swiss swimmer as they come to the end of the first 100.
Yeah, Nora MEISTER here looking very strong down this first 100 metres. She's only 15 years old. She has youth on her side. She is able to maintain that pace the whole way through. Denise GRAHL of Germany here turning second. She's more of a sprint freestyler. She's really trained hard to work and improve her 50-metre freestyle time, and we saw that this week with a European record time to take that gold medal victory. So we'd see Denise GRAHL, we'd expect to see her progressing upping her gears through the race, going to her legs a bit more, kicking a bit harder to increase her speed. But really, Nora MEISTER would look to settle into a pace and maintain a good pace throughout the race.
Now, Nora MEISTER will know that Denise GRAHL is a very, very strong sprinter. She will want to be ahead of the German coming up to the closing stages, but she knows that GRAHL will have a turn of speed. It's a very handy lead there as they go over, head down towards halfway. Nora MEISTER being part of this kind of resurgence of the Swiss team this week.
Yeah, Nora MEISTER really come into form. She's been a great find for that Swiss team, and the Swiss team now have 7 medals already before this race at this championships. It's been a long time since they've had that at a major championships. Nora MEISTER here in lane 4, she took gold in the 100 metres backstroke in a world-class time, and they've also got 3 silver medals, 3 bronze. Stefan Fura doing well in the S5 category, and also Josh Grove, who trains in Great Britain actually with Ollie Hind and at Nova Centurion. He's been doing really well too. So really now the Swiss team are having a resurgence, and it's great to see.
Yeah, Nora MEISTER looking like she's on her way to another gold medal performance here. Still just past halfway for the Swiss swimmer. Looking very, very good here. She comes up to the 250. We'll keep an eye on the gap here. Seems to be extending all the time. Denise GRAHL just going over now. 3:19 for Nora MEISTER, 3:30 for Denise GRAHL. It's a big gap to close, Liz.
Yeah, and Erel HALEVI there of Israel also going well. Another country that have had a great meet at this championships. Really coming into the fore. They found some new youngsters. They're experienced athletes. Imbel Pizzero getting that gold medal on day one in the S5 200 meter freestyle. This has been a meet where a lot of swimmers and a lot of countries have really stepped up. And talking of stepping up, really, Nora MEISTER, she's led this Swiss team well. She's swimming beyond her 15 years. She's a very mature athlete. She attacks her races. She's always got a good race plan. And now, really, it's difficult to see anybody catching her. She's almost got a 25-meter lead.
Well, she's absolutely out of sight of the rest of the field. Denise GRAHL clear in second ahead of Erel HALEVI. So we're getting very spread out there. Erel HALEVI getting ahead of the Swedish swimmer Nicola Sinclair Maitland, who's in a tussle with her teammate Agnes Kramer for fourth position. But Nora MEISTER going over that final turn, surely on her way to another gold medal for Switzerland.
She has dominated this 400 metres from start to finish. She's controlled the pace, she's set the pace. She came into the heats this morning and swam much quicker than her entry times, and she's gone for it again tonight, and she deserves to be rewarded with a great finishing time.
Well, she's coming in to 15 metres to go now, and Nora MEISTER for Switzerland is going to take another gold. She won gold in the 100 backstroke for the Swiss team. She's coming into the last five now. It's going to be double gold for Nora MEISTER of Switzerland, 5:21.20.
Well, a fantastic swim there from the youngster. We knew she was swimming well. Knew she was in good pace, and she's taken another 10 seconds off of the time she did in the heats this morning. Now we see Denise GRAHL of Germany coming in to take that silver medal in a time of 5:41.33, and now for the bronze, it looks like it is going to be Erel HALEVI that could hold on and take that bronze medal for Israel.
Yeah, HALEVI just holding off the challenge of Nicola Sinclair Maitland, and the Israeli team celebrating in the stands. But there is the champion, Nora MEISTER. Wow, a dominant swim.
There we see from that underwater shot a variety of different starts there. Some athletes in this category starting in the water, but Nora MEISTER, once the start was over, once she was in the water and up into the stroke, you really could not look past her for this victory. A great insight into how she turns there. She doesn't have the ability to bend her legs. They're straight legs all the time, so that placement for her is so important, as she then pulls with her arms to get back up and into her stroke as quickly as possible.
Nora MEISTER, yeah, she was definitely the master of that one. She gets her second gold medal of the week for Switzerland. Nora MEISTER takes gold for the Swiss team in the women's 400 freestyle S7. Denise GRAHL the silver, Erel HALEVI the bronze.